I came to Heritage Academy looking for somewhere that I could make friends and not feel super intimidated and grow closer to God.
Where can I find a school that will educate my girls for eternity?
I took a year out of college to volunteer at an academy as assistant girls dean, and I absolutely loved working with that age group. I thought someday I want to go back and work full-time at an academy.
As parents, we all want the very best for our children, and helping them choose the right path for their education is a big part of that. I'm going to take a minute to share a brief story with you, how we came to Heritage Academy. We looked at several different schools. We were looking for a school that reflected Jesus in the lives of the students and the staff. We wanted to see Jesus in a very practical way.
My name's Alicia, and this is my third year at Heritage Academy, and I came here as a sophomore, and the reason I came here, I was a freshman, and I had been homeschooled for the first and only time in my life, and I didn't like it at all.
When it was time for our oldest son to go to academy, we chose Heritage because they offered pilot training, and he had wanted to be a pilot. And as we looked into the school more, I was so impressed to find they offered disaster response training and canvassing and the typical outdoor work, getting wood to bring in and heat the buildings, working in the garden. And so since he was kind of a busy young man, I was excited that there were so many things he could do here besides just go to school. And then the Lord just opened the doors for us to be called here to Heritage to work here so that he could do video production here with the young people. And I was excited that I could come and be with young people again.
As I came on campus, the students were working in front of the building, and I was really impressed with their politeness and the smiles on their faces as they worked. And as I was sitting in the office with the registrar discussing things about Heritage Academy and asking lots of questions, these students came into the office so excited. They had found this humongous frog that they held in both of their hands, and they thought they could come in and surprise the registrar, maybe even scare her, I would presume. When they came in the school building with this frog, their faces were just all lit up. And the registrar, instead of being embarrassed by the interruption, she politely excused herself from our conversation and went over to share in the students' excitement, even touching the frog and petting it on the head.
I'm an extrovert, so I missed people, and I had a very rocky spiritual life, and I'd had a rocky spiritual life for a while. So I remember coming to Heritage and looking at their campus and thinking, this place, it feels like home.
As the students went back out to work, her and I continued to talk about things concerning the school and about my daughters. As I got ready to leave, she walked me out to my car and prayed with me specifically for my oldest daughter by name. And that really meant a lot to me, that she had remembered her name, that she cared enough to pray for her, and that she prayed specifically that God would lead her to the school that he would have her to be at.
It wasn't super intimidating, it was small, there weren't a ton of kids, and they were all super nice.
As I went home, I just really felt impressed that this truly was a school where the love of Christ was shown in the students and the staff, that the experience of being a Christian was a joyous one.
And the staff seemed nice, and so I came here hoping that I would grow closer to God and make a lot of friends, and that's exactly what happened. And before I came here, freshman year, I was super depressed and lonely, and I didn't like it at all, but coming here helped me a lot, and I grew closer to God. They used to say over the intercom in the mornings, "Good morning, ladies, we're encouraging you to have your devotions," and it was like a reminder, and I would remember and I would do them, and I just really grew spiritually.
It's so rewarding to work here also as my mission field. I feel like even though just every day I'm rubbing shoulders with the students, helping out with giving a Band-Aid or looking up a grade or helping them find something, it's an opportunity to share God's character with them.
I was resident assistant for my dean, and it was a super big blessing because it opened a lot of doors for me to grow closer to the girls, and I grew as a person a lot. I learned about leadership and being an example for people, and it was a major unexpected blessing that I received here.